folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm reviewing the Sub and Up Mini by TC Electronic. And this is my first octave pedal. It's been on my shopping list for a while now. And the main reason I wanted it is to add some depth to my loops. You know, I do a lot of solo gigs and I like to throw in loops that I do on the spot, and I just want to get that good bass sound in there. So I recently played the Sub and Up, the full version, at a friend's house, and was very impressed. And the main difference between the Sub and Up and the Sub and Up Mini here is the Sub and Up, the full pedal, has one more octave below. It actually has one octave below, and then it has two octaves below, as well as the octave above. So just a bigger sound. I didn't need that. I'm just looking, again, primarily for that lower octave. And also this one is smaller, a little bit cheaper, and I actually got it on sale. So it's usually about 89 bucks. I got it for like $10 off. And yeah, it's a really great pedal. TC Electronic is fantastic. I have a handful of their pedals. I'm a big fan. And yeah, I've been having some fun with this one, so I'm going to go through some cool sounds, that I've been messing around with. I'll try a loop, and hopefully it gives you a pretty good idea of what this pedal is capable of. So let's get started. So the way I currently have this set is what I was using for my little opening jam, and I think it's a pretty good default, octave sound. It's got the dry signal all the way up. I think that sounds the best. If I take that out, I don't know, it just loses quite a bit of punch. But you can, experiment a little bit, see what you like the best. Personally, I like it to be filled out, so I will have the dry signal up like that. And then the high, the upper octave is around 3 o'clock. Lower octaves around like 10 o'clock. And yeah, I think the upper octave needs to cut through a little bit more, and the lower octave can be a little bit overpowering, especially when using all three of them. So I have that backed off a little bit. And yeah, that's just my default sound, but you can do whatever you think is best. Here's some distortion. And yeah, I'm using my Fender Elite Telecaster here. I find that the pedal, this octave, effect tends to sound best on the bridge and middle positions on all guitars. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be sticking to here. I have the S1 switch engaged for the middle position to give me a little bit more punch. So let's focus on the upper octave for a bit. I'm going to turn the sub all the way down. Turn the up all the way up, and here's what we get. Let's back off that dry signal a little bit. Let's see here. Let's kick on some distortion here. Back that dry off a little bit more. Let's turn the dry all the way off. Try the middle position. Oh, that's kind of a cool sound. So yeah, that actually reminds me of this one cool sound I was messing around with. I think about right there. And I'm going to use the neck pickup here, and it's kind of this kind of like bubbly, watery, Yeah, kind of like a steel drum almost. I know. I think it's kind of interesting. Now let's focus on the sub. So I'm going to turn off the upper octave. I'm going to crank the sub. Actually, I'm just going to turn off the dry signal for now, so I, get that true bass sound. This is pretty much what I'm here for, as I said in the beginning. And I think the bass tone is best on the middle pickup or middle position. So, and I'm going to go ahead and try to use my fingers to get it as close as possible. So. Certainly, it sounds good in the room. One positive thing I've heard a lot of people say about this pedal is that it tracks incredibly well. And I can say that's absolutely true. By tracking, I mean it keeps up with your playing. It doesn't miss any notes. And I guess that's been a problem in octave pedals over the years. But even when you get a little bit faster, it keeps up well. So that's fantastic. Let's mix in some of that dry signal with the lower octave here. And you get a pretty good, unison effect, like a guitar and a bass playing at the same time. Turn that dry up a little bit more. Here it is with a little bit of distortion. So a really big sound. That's pretty cool. So one other cool sound I was able to get out of this pedal is kind of like a church organ almost. And I'm just going to go back to the quote-unquote default setting I had in the beginning, and it's really more about how you play this and the types of things you play. So I'm going to go finger style and just use some triads, and I get this. That sounds pretty cool, pretty close. I don't know if you play weddings, like the actual ceremony, but you may even be able to get away with this if there's no organ. Be able to get that gig, who knows. But yeah, it's a really cool sound. I wasn't really expecting that when I was messing around with the pedal. I just kind of happened to, again, stumble upon it and play the right things. But that's just something I thought was really cool. All right, now I'm going to create a really simple loop. I'm going to utilize that bass sound, and you can hear how it blends in with all the other parts. So here we go. Some final thoughts. I think this is a really great pedal. It does the job well, and of course TC Electronic makes really good quality devices, and actually every pedal I've used in this video has been TC Electronic. I have the Ditto Looper, the Corona Chorus, and the Dark Matter Distortion, and they're not paying me or anything, I just like their products. And yeah, this Sub & Up Mini sounds great. Very small. It's the same size as the Ditto, but I just kind of forgot how small these things are. And like when the box came, I was totally shocked at how tiny it was. It's probably about half the size of their normal pedals. Not that their normal pedals, like the regular Sub & Up, not that they're huge or anything, but I guess technically you could maybe fit a couple more of these on your pedal board, if that matters. So pretty cool, pretty small. Great bass sound, you know, that's exactly what I was looking for. And I'm pleasantly surprised with some of the other sounds I got. I'm having some fun, I'm being creative, and that's always a good thing. Also, this pedal has tone print, which TC Electronic is pretty well known for, and that's where you can like download tones or settings or something from like a website or an app, and you can get them on the pedal. Now I don't really use that, I just stick to, you know, the knobs on the pedal here, but if you're into that thing, this pedal does have that, so you can give it a try. I think that about does it, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope I gave you the tones you were looking for, and if you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out some of my other reviews and demos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.